I'm Jack, and I like video games and puzzles and Dungeons and Dragons and amazing, fun times. And I lost my train of thought. And as always, is with me is my amazing, lovely, talented, beautiful, and
crippled
amazing wife, Caiti.
Hi.
Hi, Caiti.
I'm not going to be doing a terrible amount of talking because I had that surgery. I don't know if people have been around for when I've talked about. I already knocked the mic.
That's okay.
When I've talked about it, but basically, I had to get a gum graft. So they took a strip of gum from this top part of my mouth on the inside, so the roof of my mouth, and then stitched it to the bottom of my mouth. So it's very swollen and filled with stitches. And I have a plate, thankfully, like a clear thing, retainer thing that's covering the wound up here. Basically, I'm super drugged up and in pain and swollen, but I'm ready to party.
So
the day I got my surgery, we went to my brother-in-law's house, Jack's sister's house.
Hey, Perplex Wing, and you guys can have the kid. Oh, it's our 9-month anniversary.
Wait, we'll get to that.
Sorry. The beer when you're on it.
And I was just sitting at the table, and I was like, just so I was in so much pain, and just like happy to be there. But everyone was eating the most delicious food, and I wasn't like upset. I was just, thank you.
C3.
Oh, C3.
For some reason, C3's name doesn't show up on the big overlay thing.
Oh,
Thank you, C3.
About that. But I was just sitting there, and I guess everything I said was hilarious because you couldn't tell, because I had no inflection because of how like just like drugged up and like post surgery I was. That everything I said you were just laughing at, and everyone's like, "We love drunk Caiti."
One crazy island says, "Caiti, at least you didn't slip on ice like I did yesterday. I'm dealing with back pain." Ooh, that sucks.
That sucks. I'm sorry about that. But yes, it's 9 months.
Yeah, mega shiny. 8 months for me. No kid yet, but don't know what fruit or veggie would be at this point to feel better soon, Caiti. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. By the power of the beer, we are bonded. So tonight is our 9-month anniversary of having subscribers, having wardens officially on our channel. So thank you everyone who's been hanging around for 9 incredible months.
I tried to convince Jack to have a live birth, but he was like, I don't know if we would be allowed to do that. And I was like, but Jack, Twitch does creative now, and making a baby is the most creative thing in the world.
That's a different kind of campsite. Ridge Squibble, thank you very much.
I think we should be able to do it.
That's a whole other thing we'll have to sign up for, but it'd probably make more money doing that.
You just have to do it on a different streaming service.
There you go.
And add some sex.
There we I was trying to be like, poking around, and you're like, nope, going right through it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play some D&D. As you know, tonight is Tuesday night. We play D&D on Tuesdays, and so unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to focus as much on the chat. But we got some amazing folks in there, so hopefully you guys are gonna tune in and hang out with us while we play some D&D and get back into Ravenloft. So we're excited. Whoa, thank you very much for that. Whoa, kick that one out. Who was that? That was T-Rex. Thank you very much. Was it your idea to be a Viking on ELR? It was not T-Rex. They came to me with that. So initially I was supposed to be a Russian, at least in the trailer I was. And so they came to me and they were like, oh, you're going to be a Viking now. I was like, okay. And is it okay to hope Ruby Chibi Season 2 and Junior Velvet to appear in it?
I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. I've thrown out some ideas, so we'll see what happens. Utaku says, sorry to hear about the surgery, Caiti. Have you had worked on my job for it? Yeah, it sucks. So no fun.
I just didn't know I'd be getting stitches. I don't know why I didn't think that. But the feeling of getting stitches in your mouth is like a whole different, like I was nearly throwing up in the car on the way home.
I'm glad she didn't.
I almost did. I had this like bag of goodies. And I was like, I need a bag. And I didn't even hesitate. I took it and just emptied it all over the car.
Just dumped it on the floor.
Like, I literally just went, boop, I don't want these things in my vomit. And then just went, blah. But I didn't actually throw up.
I'm enjoying watching the D&D group, trying to, like, they're acting out what we're doing. So I'll show it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, anyway. All right, so we're gonna get started now. We're still muted with them, so they don't know they don't know we're listening or watching them, whatever. All right, I'm gonna unmute them so we can get going. All right.
And tell me when our mic is. And Eric is like the.
Oh.
See, rolling so much better. Wow.
Oh,
maybe that's it.
I don't think they heard us.
Damn it.
What?
Nothing.
They were talking about you, Eric.
I
It's all
know.
fine because it was all true.
We do our bit, and thank all of the lovely folks for being our Twitch baby subscribers.
And I had to tell the story about how I nearly threw up in the car and all my dental stuff was in the bag. And I just went, I don't want any of this. And then I just upped it, like put it upside down and then just went blah.
Is that why you can't talk? Did you have dental surgery?
Yes. Yeah, I had a gum graft. I had it, like a strip of gum taken from the left side of the roof of my mouth and stitched onto the bottom of my mouth.
Okay. How was that? Because one of my dentists suggested I have something like that done for some receding gum line on some of my teeth. We're getting real right now.
It's weird how
it's human stuff.
I guess it's kind of odd because you're like your hand is really close to the. It looks like you're like
Right?
yeah, you're like on Alyssa's camera, like holding on to her cam, looking forward. It's the weirdest looking thing.
I want to see what's in your mouth.
What's going on here?
It was
it
okay. It wasn't the first day was kind of iffy. But it's not too bad. Mostly I just have to be on liquids and that's annoying, but
What's recovery like?
Pardon?
What's the recovery like?
2 weeks, I think is what they said.
Yeah, it's like 10 days.
Solid foods? Can you drink?
Like getting your wisdom teeth out, kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of like getting, but I have stitches and they're dissolvable, but I don't know. I have to go back for a 1 month review and just kind of see how it healed, but it's day one. I mean, it's been like a full, like nearly 30.
It's a day and a half.
Yeah,
now.
a day
I
and
feel
a
like
half.
this is something that humans shouldn't be doing. I feel like this is not a tried and tested surgery.
Oh, they've been doing it for like 20 years.
No shit.
Yeah.
Welcome to science.
And it was over. It took him like not even 20 minutes to do. Like he was whipping them out.
Oh really? You were in there. You were back there for like an hour.
Yeah, I mean it was like the pre and post stuff. I had to
You had to like
forever.
wait for the numbing and stuff.
Yeah. But
Yeah, because we woke up. It was yesterday. It was a day off from work, so we had to be up at like 7 a.m. to go to the dentist, which was awesome.
That's the worst.
it was kind of good though because I was so tired. The lady's like, "Did you take any of the stuff that makes you loopy?" And I was like, "No, because you wouldn't give it to me." But I was like, "But I have anxiety, so I took an anxiety medicine today. And normally I just take half if I'm having an anxiety attack, but I took a whole one, so I was like, I'm all right." So that's my story. But it won't stop bleeding. That's my issue. Like your wisdom teeth, you know how they just kind of keep.
Yeah.
So that's kind
That's
of
rough.
annoying. But
You just dropped Rookie on the middle of your painting.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, did I? Oops. I was like, I just found it. I was like, what is that? And I clicked it, and then it dropped on there, I guess.
It keeps
Another
going.
one. Oh, no.
Oh god.
Oh, I put it on your character sheet when I was fixing mine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, I can move them around too.
Oh, that's cool.
What do
That's so cool.
Archimedes and Hyacinth look like?
I can send you. I can send you.
I can send you an artist rendition.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
No, I have it written down.
Oh, just tweet it at me.
Okay.
What both of them look like, so I can get onto those. Also,
Sweet.
I could make icons, but Eric won't let us use icons. But I already have an icon for mine and Alyssa's characters.
Why can't we use icons?
Why won't you let us use icons?
You can use them.
Eric's a tyrant.
You can put them on screen.
No, I actually can't because you're the DM, and the DM's the only one who has access to uploading and creating icons in the game.
Oh, really? I just
Yeah.
I just dropped this picture in there.
No, so that's not an icon. That's just a profile picture. Like
Oh,
an icon on the screen is actually linked to like your HP and your AC, and you can move it around the screen, and it like takes damage and stuff.
Oh.
So it's like having like a mini, but in digital.
Oh.
But Eric hates it. Eric doesn't want to do that at all.
When in doubt, just blame the DM.
I'm
You know that time
gonna
that
get real hurt in this game.
you almost died?
It's true. You've been closer to death than anybody.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Why?
I tend to rush into danger.
Russian.
Change yourself.
It's just who I am. It's just,
All right. So
So
I think we're ready.
everybody- Yeah, who wants to start introducing themselves first?
I guess we can. I'm Caiti. I'm a. I don't know. Still don't know what I am. I'm a me. I do stuff. and I play Hyacinth O'Soridian, who is now an individual, but used to be when the characters were introduced, one half of Arcacinth, which was half Archimedes and half Hyacinth, and I'm a wood elf, wizard, hermit, neutral, and I'm very democratical.
Democratical.
No, I'm kind of more of a diplomat than I am. Democratical is just a word I accidentally used instead of diplomat. So, again, my inflection is not on point tonight. But yeah, I'm kind of more of a diplomat than a raging, get in there and fight kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool that you're from Greyhawk. Who put an X on my guy?
Oh yeah, I'm from.
I didn't do that.
That
was not me. That was Alyssa.
I am from Greyhawk.
Put some skulls on
Jack.
I am Archimedes. Sorry, I'm I got distracted putting an X on.
Pattillo. Archimedes Pattillo.
Blame me.
I'm Archimedes Pattillo. I am a high elf. Most recently split away from Hyacinth. We were two people. Now we were one person with two heads. Now we are two separate people, and I am currently trapped in Hyacinth's body.
Yeah, switched bodies.
We switched bodies when we entered this realm, and I'm still I don't know. I've got a wolf dog named Shadow, which is awesome.
Yeah, I always forget to introduce Rhea. Sorry.
And I'm wandering about, not really sure what's going on in this land, but I'm having fun.
That makes 4 of us.
And I work at Rooster Teeth.
That's the IRL version.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we combining both versions now?
Do we want to do both?
Somebody
Yeah.
tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Yeah, just
Do
do
it.
both.
Do
Okay.
it, Rick.
I'll do it now. This is a test run. Combining both. My name is Rick Lacey. I'm an artist for DreamWorks Animation. My character currently has all the icons and is suffering from all the debilities, including X. I play Xavier Cross, a ranger from the Icewind Dale, who has, through sheer bad luck and adventures of his own, find himself part of this gaggle of adventurers, and currently is not dealing well with his scenario in Ravenloft. Well, I guess he's dealing with it now that he's got his emotions out on the table.
Had some heart to hearts.
Mm.
Actually, it actually got to the point where I changed my flaw on my character. I'm enjoying this module as I like the character development.
My name is Alyssa Grant, and I am a project coordinator at Penny Arcade. And I play a half-elf monk named Ruki, and she has a pet spider named Helob. And she is a person who likes to kind of flip everywhere, do a lot of acrobatics all over the place. She also tends to lie about stupid things, but the deeper they get into Barovia, the less she cares about those petty mundane things. So I guess we're all just kind of exploring our characters right now.
What was the last thing she lied about?
That I found the cross, the holy symbol outside. Which was really pointless in all honesty, but
It's pointless now, but perhaps.
I mean, it's got a point that's has silver on it, so might not be totally pointless.
Wah, wah.
Bravo.
Ba-da-ba-da.
I also have a donkey named Rhea,
Yes,
and I love her.
and she loves you.
And I pet her.
When I pet her.
Well, we left off. You guys had been transported to Barovia after Arcacinth touched the orb that was in the caverns of chaos, and Strahd appeared to you and said you had been fumbling around with one of his relics, and so he sucked you guys into Barovia. And once you got to the other side, the orb turned into a little black opal, and then you made your way to New Barovia, where you found several letters from the burgomaster there, and you finally met his son, who became incredibly drunk by you guys.
I believe
Yeah.
Ruki bought those rings.
He said he liked brandy.
Yeah.
Let's get him plastered.
Might as well, right?
Let's bring him all the info he's got.
And you met his sister. He took you to meet his sister Irina, who had been bitten by Strahd and who is now the who Strahd is very affectionate for.
She's the unwilling servant of Count Strahd.
She's not serving him yet.
Well, that's why she's unwilling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I felt like there was more to her than we actually figured out. Maybe that'll figure itself out later down the line because we've already left.
Well, you were. We left the scene as the sun came up. You buried her father, and Xavier stepped out, tying his bracer, and said, "All right,
Get that son of a bitch."
Yep.
I got that pep from Ruthie the night before.
yeah."
Yep.
So that's where we left off.
And we should probably I guess we're just making our way up the road. Well, I guess we'll follow the road to Spice
Sure.
Castle. That'll be our, are we taking the donkey and the wagon with us? Let me do the new character. Are we taking the donkey and the wagon with us?
Yeah, I mean, the
Who
donkey's
else is
currently in the
gonna-
stable, right?
Yeah. Who else
Okay.
is gonna pull the wagon? I'm not pulling it.
Do we need to take the wagon?
Precisely.
Yeah.
What's in the wagon?
Where did you even get a wagon?
I thought you.
What's the wagon?
I get on my horse.
I thought you said.
I pull out my weapon.
I thought
Get
you
on
said
wagon.
who's pulling the wagon. I was sorry.
Is there no wagon?
I don't know. Where did the wagon come from?
I think
just-
there's a donkey. I don't know what a
Oh,
wagon.
Makes
you think
us
there's a
assume-
wagon with a donkey? No, she's just a donkey. She has
Yeah.
bags on either side of her that has like some of my supplies, but
Oh, okay. I just assumed there's a wagon. Okay, so there's.
that is so animalist of you.
I come from a land where animals are used to pull wagons. That is their main
And not be BFFs.
station.
So do we want to leave the donkey just for so that?
Safety's sake.
Yeah, I mean we can take the wolves, but I guess Rhea can stay in the stable.
Oh, yeah, Shadow's not leaving my side.
Nobody takes hope. She goes where she wants.
I'm gonna come get her though.
You gonna get hope?
No, the Rhea. I'm gonna Okay, so if we're are we getting ready? I nearly said, are we fixing to leave? That is so
Yeah, I think that's
Texan.
the thing. Yeah, we're on our way.
Are we getting? We're getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go into the stable and just like tell Rhea, I'll be back. Just hang out here and stay out of trouble and just like pet her and sort
And
of
she,
like
she kind of nuzzles you with her nose, you know.
she knows what's
She
up.
knows. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the tavern and stock up on ales, brandy, and whatever food I can.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Can
kind of
we-
carry as much as I can. Put it
Yeah,
in
sure.
canteens.
Can we collect all of our things that I assume we
Well,
left in the rooms?
Yep, absolutely.
Is there any way to get like health potions or any drops of anything? I know Ruki obviously has a drinking problem she needs to deal with right now.
Yeah, you could go to the mercantile shop in town.
Ye old apothecary.
Yep.
Oh,
And
did we bury the fellow?
yes,
yeah.
you did.
Father? Okay.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what because remember you finished and then you did the like, all right, let's get this son of a bitch.
No, okay.
Oh yeah.
You had
yeah.
your 80s movie line.
Yeah.
And then
You
we
could go
didn't cut.
if you want. You can go to Bildrath's Mercantile, the only open shop in town that could sell you something.
Hey guys, when we were coming here, I think we passed the place called Bildrath Mercantile. We should go check that out and see if there's anything there we need.
Sure.
I have
Yeah.
a quick question.
Sure.
Who has the black opal? Because I don't find it. I can't find it in my stuff. Do you have it?
No.
I don't even know what the black opal is.
The orb that turned into a black opal.
Oh, that?
I maybe have
Mhm.
it, but didn't transfer
Oh.
it onto my sheet.
I had it at one point. I had it when we entered Barovia.
I feel like you kept it, right? Because it was valuable, and you're like, I'm gonna hold on to this.
Would
I
make
thought, there was
sense.
I thought there was a back and forth.
Yeah.
I just don't have it in my sheet. If
Those have been-
I had it, I'll write it in. I just don't know.
Did I give it to Archimedes?
We can just assume that.
One of you has it.
Oh
but
no,
you
no,
don't.
I have it. I have it. I have the ruby from Altar.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So Let's head to the mercantile.
That's not the ruby.
That's not
The ruby from
the-
Malta is different.
It's the opal that the orb turned into.
Oh.
I could
I
just say I
think-
still have it.
I'm pretty sure that that you have it,
Okay, I'll just mark it.
Xavier.
What's it called? The black opal? Or-
Yeah, it's the orb that transported you here. That was Strahd's. That turns into a black opal.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm totally using that.
Cool. Just wanted to triple check.
Triple check. Is that like the One Ring, where if you have it on you, that makes you like it alters your perception?
Yeah, Strahd can
For
see.
sure.
you.
I might not carry it, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you.
Aww.
So
Same.
what kind of stuff
Cute,
can we
that's
get
good.
over at this market?
Rick does not give a shit.
Yeah, so let's head to the market and see what potions they have.
Yeah,
Or
that'd be
anything
good.
else that we wanted. I guess we'll just see what they have in the in general.
Hey, my name's Bildrath. What do you want?
We were hoping.
And you see this man walk out of the back of his office to the front of to the cash register, and he has one wooden cane that he's walking on, and he has a patch over one eye and a scar down the left side of his left eye, and you can hear a clank of a wooden leg that stamps the floor.
Hello there, peg leg.
What'd you call me?
Bildrath, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Sir, we're in the market for some potions and maybe some things that might help us along our assorted journeys.
Well, great. I'm in the market to sell them to you.
Hey. What could I get for a lizard man talon? I've had this on me for a little while. Are you in the market for a lizard man talon?
I don't know how many talons are on the talon.
I think I got a couple of them. I got some lizard man teeth too.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Pretty valuable. They came from a little place called the Caves of Chaos. You ever heard of that?
Never heard of them.
It's a really, really very fancy place. Like, do you have like a really rich area of town? It's like that, except in a different city.
Have you seen anything rich around this town?
Not anymore.
Yeah, damn right.
All right.
So this would be worth tons of gold.
Yeah.
Just tons. So what could you give us for it?
And I
Lizard man's talons. Okay.
Xavier looks around and says to himself, probably just a few silver.
I'll give you 20 gold.
all right, sir.
I can make a cool necklace out of those puppies.
20 gold. I mean, you got some teeth here. I got some talent.
We should do 20 gold and maybe throw in some kind of weapon or potion or something. I think that sounds more reasonable.
How about 20 gold and a healing potion, and they're yours.
I'll give you 5 gold and a healing potion. And that's my final offer.
Hercules, see if he's got any arrows. I need about 11 to fill my quiver.
How much do you sell healing potions for regularly on their own?
100 gold.
You know what? You drive a hard bargain.
Listen, there's not many around this place.
Yeah.
Capiche?
You're the only shop in town, aren't you?
I'm the only goddamn shop in the area.
Well, sir, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'll take it. I'll take your 5 gold and the healing potion. I'll give you my talent, and I got a couple teeth here for you.
All right, sold.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. What happened to it looks like you have experienced some hardship. What happened?
A lot of things. Have you been around here often? I mean,
We actually just arrived. We're from out of town.
wonderful. Well, you're gonna enjoy yourself. Let me tell you that much.
Yeah, how?
Werewolves, vampires, spiders.
A spider did this to you.
Big one. A big spider.
Okay.
Wait, where did you see the spider?
It came walking into town.
Which is a giant spider came walking into town.
Waltzed in.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is why I'm
Isn't
having
really
a hard-
that safe.
This is why I'm having a hard time with this place, everybody.
Yeah, why don't you stay here a little longer? You're gonna have a real hard time. And he raises his foot up, shows you there's nothing there.
Well,
I go over and I go over there and like wave around the space. I don't want this to happen to me. I don't want this to happen to me.
Good luck.
He seems like a nice enough
appreciate
guy.
Your hospitality. Do you have anything else that you believe would be of use to us in our travels?
You happen to have any bows and arrows or anything, or just arrows? Really, we got a bow. We just need arrows.
I got a lot of arrows.
Yeah?
A lot of arrows.
I
But
need
they're
11.
going to cost you.
Arrows?
Well, I mean, like, how much for about like 11 arrows?
Well, I'll give you 20 arrows for 10 gold.
10
I need
gold.
20 arrows. I have 9. I need 11 to fill my quiver. I need 20 arrows. Get his number.
But
I'm whispering this into Archimedes here.
I'm like, all right,
Well, let me tell you, you're probably gonna need silver-tipped arrows in this land.
why silver tipped?
Whoa,
Why the fuck do you think God, you should not be here?
monsters, beasts like this, they're usually susceptible to silver.
Silver. Okay. Well, hey, Xavier, how many silver tipped arrows do you have on you?
I got 0, but if he's got 20, I'll trade in 9 for 20 if I get the cost down. 9
right.
It's not gonna get the cost down, I can tell you that
I'm
much.
not talking to you right now.
Well, fuck, it's gonna cost even more.
Don't piss the guy off. He's the only.
Over here. If he's got 20 silver arrows, see what we can get for that. And, I don't know. I got 9 regular ones too.
All right.
Sir, you seem very well traveled. Is there any kind of
Does
way
it look like I travel well? You hear clonk, clonk, clonk of his wooden leg.
The snap.
Um,
Dig yourself out of that one.
Well, I'm assuming that you know these lands pretty well, at least, right?
Right.
So we're new and we haven't been
Oh, I
around.
can tell.
So I mean,
Especially that weird elf with the freaking wolf.
yeah, I understand.
Do you like wolves? They're cute.
They are cute.
She does tricks.
Really?
Yeah. You want to see Shadow do a trick?
Sure.
It's going to cost you. I'll wait outside. I go outside.
Kind of like, okay. All right. Yeah. Shadow, come here. Shadow, sit. And like, you should, like, oh, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? All right. Now shake. And like,
Huh. Oh, that's so great.
would you like to see if Shadow will shake your hand?
Sure.
Shadow, who's a good girl. Now you go shake the nice gentleman's hand. Shadow.
Hey. Oh, son of a bitch.
Shadow. Sorry, she's still rough. She's still in training. She's a sweetheart though. She's a good heart. That's what you need in an animal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She's also probably filling the rooms.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry about my friend there, but I mean, so you're telling us that silver tipped arrows be something very important. Is there any way you can cut us some kind of deal here?
Sure, I'll give you about 20 arrows for 100 gold.
20 arrows for 100 gold.
Didn't you say 20 gold for 9 arrows just a second ago?
I think he's all over the place.
The other ones weren't silver tipped.
Uh-huh.
How much money do we have? How much gold do we have?
I got 97 on me after the 5 I just got from him.
I have 83.
And I'm like, thank you. We're kind of pooling our resources here, sir. And I go walk out to the front. Xavier, how much money do you got on you, man?
So outside, he's sitting down. He's just kind of chewing on his
His
rations,
mom, right?
feeding a little bit to Hope. He doesn't even look at you. He just holds up his hand. He's got 2 gold.
I want to say to the guy while they go outside to get money, I say to him, look, our goal is to get rid of this vampire that's been haunting you.
Yeah, that's great.
The only way we can do that is if we have weapons that will aid us in our journey. And that's something that you can provide, and we can try to bring back some goods for you. I can try to say that we will be back here and we will survive this, but we're here to help you. So if we're here to help you, do you want to help us?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. 50 gold for the silver arrows.
Okay. Is there anything that we could bring back for you as a token of appreciation?
Promise him I'll bring him back the head of Strahd.
All right, 40 gold. Golden arrows, silver tipped arrows.
So the head of a vampire is only worth 10 gold.
Hate this, Tim.
All right, 40 gold, sir.
40 gold.
Xavier.
And that's cheap.
Yes, sir. That is cheap. Xavier.
The only money's left.
I know you've been a little bit off lately, but if we give you these tools, you got my back, right?
So he holds his hand out to you like to shake it. Just puts it there.
And then we do I grab him by like the arm thing. We do like that.
Arm thing, right? Yes, you read my mind.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. I walk back in. I go, all right, 40.
All right. I'll cut you another deal.
Uh-oh. What deal?
I'll give you a silver longsword. Another 40 gold.
So 80 gold for 20 silver-tipped arrows and a silver longsword.
But none of us can really wield it except
Rookie.
and-
Rookie. How are you with the longsword?
I think I'm.
look at your proficiencies. That'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'm a wizard, so I'm not a weapon
Well,
guy.
if you want a short sword, I'll give that to you for 30.
I could use it. I have martial weapon proficiency.
Do you have any knuckle dusters?
A what?
Brass knuckles? You have any silver knuckles?
No, yeah, silver. Do you have any silver knuckle dusters?
That's a good question.
Or like silver rings that I could put that have spikes, maybe?
Yeah, I could fashion some of those. Hold on, let me come right back. And you see him walk back.
I'm like,
And
Rookie, while he's back there, like, can you handle a short sword? What do you think?
I can handle a short sword, yes.
Yeah? You think
Yeah.
a silver dip short sword would help us in a situation in the future?
That would be fantastic.
How much gold do you have on you?
Gosh, how much do I have on me?
like, I got 5 gold.
Yeah.
And you're-
I feel like I'm staking everyone in this this adventure.
Yeah, I think you are. It says I have 10 on here. 10 gold.
You have 10?
I think so.
Son of
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, most of us was given, or a lot of ours was given to us by Xavier when he was.
Just as an aside, everything in this town costs 10 times more than it normally would cost.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like
Okay.
But we don't.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can find more gold as we go, right?
Yeah.
We'll be accumulating more. So maybe you can front me on this one, and next time I get some gold, I'll hand it over to you.
If you want to get the arrows, Archimedes, I can get the short sword.
Okay. Is the shopkeep back or is he back?
You hear him clanking in the back room, and then you hear conk 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 of his wooden leg come out, and he says, "How do you like these?" And it looks like a set of brass knuckles with 4 spikes on the fingers
Are
that
they-
have been laden with silver.
Nice.
That's
I
crazy.
love them. How much?
They're gonna be 20 gold.
I hand over my gold to you guys.
I don't really have anything else. I don't think I have any. I have lizard teeth too, right?
When you collected them from the thing. All right. Well, while she's thinking about it, so I'm not so much of a weapons kind of a person, but
yeah.
I do dabble in the mystical arts. Do you have any sort of maybe like any rings or maybe some sort of trinket that might help aid me along my way? Maybe give a little extra oomph. You know, like my fireballs and stuff, kind of do a little bit more damage to.
You want your balls to do more damage? Great.
yeah, he needs hotter balls.
I need some hot balls.
Mm,
Got anything in your inventory maybe that could help me out a little bit?
God. Well, let's talk.
He literally just went through his ledger.
All right, here we go. I can only get you a ring of protection that'll probably, it'll be a little bit more defensive for you.
All right. What are we talking about here? Like, will this bump up maybe my armor class a little bit?
Whatever an armor class is, I'm sure it'll do the trick.
All right. So what are we looking at here for this ring?
Well, you probably can't afford it, so you're gonna have to trade me something.
All right. What are you in the market for?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I have this really shiny ruby that I brought along with me. I was holding on to it for something special.
Okay. Let's
But
talk.
I mean, some people say it has a power to it, and I haven't been able to crack it myself. But maybe someone of your talent, and your skill, of your weapons expertise could maybe do something with this. What do you think? And I pull it out of my bag and I just lay it on the counter in front of him.
That is freaking
I
beautiful.
don't know what the knuckle dust is.
Language is beautiful as well.
What?
Nothing. I'm just in the doorway.
It's like I just shoot a glance over my shoulder, and I still haven't paid for those arrows yet. So I'm like,
You're doing great.
Yeah, do we have enough money for all of this? Just curious. Okay.
I got
Let
90.
let me see what I can do for that.
All right. I've been holding on to this for someone special, and I have a feeling, sir, that you and I might become fast friends.
Oh, don't forget that this is a woman too, right?
Yeah.
Not a woman. Use your womanly wiles.
I wink seductively.
There
The
you go.
fuck was that?
A seductive wink. If I have ever seen one. I say from the door. I'll wait outside.
You just say sorry. I got something in my eye.
Yeah, sorry. There's some dusty. It's the fog.
Can I try something? Can
If you
I,
would.
Eric, like look at, I've got my arms crossed and I'm just kind of looking at Archimedes and I'm looking at him like totally and utterly failing at trying to use his feminine wiles. Can I try to use my feminine wiles even though I'm in a dude's body?
Sure.
Can I try to like just slink up to the counter and just be
Yeah.
like, I don't actually know how to use feminine wiles, but let's give it a go. Can I just kind of put my hand on the counter and say, look, my friends and I, we just really want to kill this vampire because he's just like causing trouble for everyone that we care about. I mean, he's causing trouble for you, and I can't imagine what you've been through. We really want to get rid of this guy so that everyone in this town can just recuperate and be happy again. And it just really mean a lot if you could please just help us out. And we'll leave you alone. We'll be on our way. We'll get out of your hair.
Well, fine then. I mean, all right, Buttercup. Let's talk. So, I really like this ruby, and I have not seen one of its quality in many a year. So, I've got a cloak I'm going to give you instead.
Whoa.
All right.
He goes in the back, and he comes out, and he drops down this box that is that's black, but covered in what looks like flecks of stars all around the box. He says, "Try this on for size,"
All
and
right.
he hands you the cloak, or he hands you the box.
So I take the box, I open it up.
And you open it up and you pull out the robe that's inside, and it's a hooded robe, but it's black that fades into a blue at the bottom. It's covered in stars, but around the chest there are 6 red glowing stars that go around the chest.
So baller.
This is pretty nice. It's pretty comfortable. It's
I knew it.
it's warm too. Is it Xavier? What?
I just addict game. I noticed somebody in chat mentioned that we might have collected some rubies or from the Caves of Chaos, and I do remember collecting a ruby from that one episode where we met a bard and we dug the rubies out of the altar with our daggers.
Yeah, that's the one I'm giving him right now.
That's the one
So I had one too, so I could give that to you.
Oh, okay. I don't know you had one on you. So
I totally forgot I did.
all right, well, let me. I'm dealing with mine right now.
Okay, yeah,
If
go for
you
it.
like,
If you need more money,
okay.
I'm in the bag. We're going.
All right, so I'm putting on this cloak and I'm kind of stretching out and feeling it up. I was like, all right, this feels pretty nice.
Yeah, and because of that, you start to feel a little more confident in yourself, and you're going to get, while you're wearing the robe, you get +1 bonus to all your saving throws.
Ooh. All right.
But also, what's interesting, he tells you what's interesting about this one is you see these 6 stars that are located on your chest? Yeah. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to pull off one of those stars and use it to cast a 5th level magic missile. Paskoosh.
Paskoosh.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
Throw in the knuckle dusters.
I have a feeling this guy also has a corned beef deli somewhere in there.
Is there any chance we could throw in those knuckle dusters with that cloak?
Yeah, sure. Why not? That's cool.
Thank you.
Why you're taking my? Okay. All right. So you know what?
What else did you want?
I still need to pay for these freaking arrows for
I got
Xavier.
What I wanted.
Did you get? Don't forget the sword for. You're
yeah.
gonna pay for that. All right. You know what?
How many healing potions did you get?
Bad at this.
I got one for my lizard man teeth and.
Oh,
I think we're gonna need more. Can you give us some more?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Well, they were 100 gold, so I don't think. I mean,
Are they really?
yeah.
I have one. I haven't used yet.
I've got 3 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
I
what's
think
our
we probably
total?
manage.
All right.
Especially when we have all this new gear.
I do know cure wounds. That might help.
Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get the rest of it, and then we can. Oh, I guess maybe while we're here, we should probably ask him about paths that lead out of here.
Oh yeah. I said, Mia, thank you, and I give him the 40 gold for the arrows as well.
I'm gonna
All
say.
right.
So you said that you know this area pretty well. What paths lead out of this village?
Well, there's only one that goes up to the mountains, and then one from probably the direction you came.
Okay, and the one that goes out to the mountains, is it split off elsewhere? Are there any towns or cities?
Not that I know of.
Are there any guardians we need to be aware of? Perhaps
The fuck does that mean?
highwaymen, giant spiders, any events that take place on the road that are natural occurrences?
Keep your eyes out. You're
No,
gonna come across a lot of crap in those woods.
He looks at him. He's like, I always do. I'll wait outside.
Cool. I'm gonna wait outside with him.
You want to feed my dog?
Yeah, I'll feed your dog.
Yeah.
Some biscuit.
I have to buy the short sword. So.
Yeah. You still got to give him the 30 gold. That was it, or
How much did you say for the short sword as well?
30 gold. Don't mess with me.
I thought you said 20.
20. Shit. What did I say?
Damn.
You're right. 20 gold.
All right. So I give him this. Thank you. Then I give him the 20 gold.
does the cloak have a name?
Yeah, it's called the Robe of Stars.
Feel free to call it anything you want, then.
Yeah.
It's called the robe of badassness.
Yeah, you just got hooked the fuck up, bro.
And do the like, I don't know if it's meta or not, but like when you use the stars, do they regenerate over time, or is it just they're one and done?
They disappear, and at night, 1d6 of them come back.
Cool. Okay.
Eric, what's the scoop with the short sword?
It's made of silver.
Yeah,
Okay,
just-
so also, what's the scoop with the silver arrows? What can we add to our inventory for what silver does?
You don't have to add anything on roll 20, but when you fight beasts like vampires or werewolves, usually if you're not using a magical weapon or silver tipped, they're going to take half damage.
Okay.
So when you use your silver tipped weapons, they take full damage.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
so like we're pretty much we're wrapping up there. And I'm like,
I don't know. Can you get me a silver sword? I use my swords. Just as much
well,
as
I'm
I
like,
use-
Xavier, you had I used that ruby we got back at the Caves of
I
Chaos.
look at my tune. I'm like,
Like I pulled one out. I'm pretty sure you had one, right?
I'm showing it to you now.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
give me that long sword.
do you want to take another? You want to talk to this guy again?
Oh yeah, I'll do it. Give it to me.
All right.
My good man.
I'm just watching.
What?
We need to make this quick because heroes are on the march towards the castle of Strahd. I heard you had a sword lengthwise as long as my arm, if not longer. Made of silver.
What?
Pluck it from the back and I'll give you this ruby.
What?
Can I buy a silver longsword?
You want a what?
Can I buy your silver longsword?
For a ruby?
Yeah, look at that thing.
What are you, fucking crazy? I mean, I'll take it.
So we got a sale?
He's saying, can
It's worth more than that.
I like look at Xavier and say, Xavier,
What?
ask for gold.
Also, can I get some gold?
And at this point, I'm just like, I just throw my hands up and I walk out. I'm like, I'm done. I did my part.
Intelligence -1.
Yeah.
Let me see. How much would that be worth? How much would that be worth? Oh, man. I got to think about this one. You just want to give me this and I'm going to give you some gold back for it?
Well, in a longsword made of silver.
You're gonna come out with like a butter knife. Like,
Well, I know my weapons. I better not.
I don't know. How about... I think I got something. And you see him walk back. And he walks
I look back at you guys and I wink and I got this.
and
I'm just kind of smiling, just like, I know you do.
I'm just playing with my new cloak. I'm very excited with. I'm like tweaking the gems on it. Like, ooh,
This is going to be great.
I'm excited.
All right.
All right. My good man. I know you wish to help us.
All right, here we go. This is what you're gonna get. He comes out and he shows you this sword,
Yeah.
and it is jagged along the edge of the blade,
Hot.
but on the back of the back of the blade, it almost looks like a chainsaw blade.
Double hot.
Yeah,
Chainsaw is. What does that do?
it's called the Sword of Sharpness. It's a very original name.
Wow. The sword of sharpness. I check its weight. And I check its sharpness. Oh, it's definitely sharp. We take
And made of silver. Boom! I'll take that for you.
Does it do anything else?
Yeah, when you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on the attack, the target takes an extra 14 points of damage.
Heck yeah.
Then you roll another d20. If you roll a 20, you lop off one of the target's limbs.
So you have to throw two 20s, two natural 20s in a row?
Yeah.
Sword of sharpness.
Yeah.
So I walk out with this thing, and I'm like, holy shit, look what I got.
Did you get your gold?
Oh, wait. No. I guess I go back in.
What?
Oh man.
What do you want? You don't like the sword?
No, the sword's great.
Okay.
Okay, good. Is the ruby good? Is the ruby good?
It's wonderful.
I'll see you later with the head of Count Strahd.
Okay, just so you know that also when you speak the sword's command word,
Shit,
you can
it's awesome.
you can cause the blade to shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for another 10 feet.
No shit. What are you looking at for these stats?
The book?
Wait, which book?
The DM's guide.
Oh, like 5e1?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll find it for all the stats.
So
all right, yeah.
are these guys leaving the shop now?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, can I be the last one in, and can I just like go up to the counter and just say, you and I both know that Ruby is worth more than the sword you gave him. Why don't you just give me a little bit of gold to make up for that, and I'll go
That
pass it
sword?
on to him.
Are you crazy?
We both know.
No freaking way!
That's sort of baller as the F word.
Yeah, and we're just outside. I'm playing with my new robe, and he's just holding this giant.
All right.
Like, look at it! Don't touch it! It's so sharp.
All right.
I try to scare Rookie with it. I'm like,
Then we'll be seeing you, good sir.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
need it.
And as
have fun storming the castle.
Have
As
fun
we-
storming the castle.
as I come through the door,
Thank you. That's who I was kind of somewhat going for.
Mission accomplished.
as I go through the door and Xavier's wielding his sword around, can I put 10 gold in his hand and say, "See what happens when you ask," and then just walk away?
All I have to do is ask for 10 gold from a shopkeeper. I love this town.
Is or I guess are Irina and Ismark with us?
No, Irina will come with you if you want her to, but Ismark is not. Is going to stay in the town.
Okay.
All right, so I'm down. I paid 40 gold for Xavier's arrows that he's gonna forget about immediately because he has this new badass sword.
I literally marked them down.
I paid the 20 for the
all marked
sword and then the 10 for Xavier's thing that he doesn't know I did.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I go over to Hyacinth as Archimedes.
So I'm starting to think. What do you guys think about
You're welcome.
taking Irina with us?
I'm not really good with this merchant stuff.
I understand. What should we do with her? Shouldn't we bring her?
Yeah, I think we should. Considering that we want to kind of get her away from threat, or going towards the threat.
Yeah, and we got to keep in mind too. We know very, very little about this count, but we do know that he is in love with this woman. So having her with us might come into play at some point. I'm thinking. So I have no issue taking her with us.
Yeah, it might put us in danger, but it seems like if this is one of his greatest desires, it's something that we don't want him to have.
It's true, and I do have a badass cloak now. So
I have sweet knuckle dusters.
I have a donkey. I don't think Irina's gonna want to come with us.
Well, let's go ask her, maybe.
I thought we did. Like,
No, I thought she did say she wanted to go.
Mhm.
She said she would go as long as we buried her dad first.
oh, did you?
Okay, so we're gonna swing back and grab Irina,
hey, now,
Okay.
head out.
be gentle.
And she comes stepping out, and she tightens her bracer, and she says, "Let's go get these fuckers." That's what you said, Rick.
She's so vulgar.
That's a rated R '80s movie, is what that is.
Yeah.
I high five her. I just give her the.
I kind of want this to turn into a Lady Hawk.
Yeah.
Maybe not such a sad movie.
That's when it turned into war games.
Yeah, exactly.
This should just turn it into Highlander. There can only be one.
I watched that movie when I was far too young.
Thank you, Dr. Dick.
So we're gonna head towards the castle. I think like maybe what we should do is kind of make sure that Irina's always in our sight. So
Okay.
maybe have her in between us.
Okay.
Do you not trust her? Like, if we don't trust her, like,
I trust her. I don't trust the forest.
or Count Strahd, and to be honest, she's been bitten twice by him. Like, he's literally has his claws in her. Like,
Has she been bitten twice, or was it 2 teeth?
No, it was twice.
Twice.
Okay.
I just feel
Like 2 times.
the closer we're going to get to him and his lair, the more his power is going to sink into her, and we'll have another thing we have to deal with.
Well, it seems like she's kind of our only hope with getting out of here.
Yeah.
And
In that the what is considered the oppressing variable in these lands is after her and wants her, and so if we have her, that puts us in a place of power.
you want to use her as bait.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
You want to.
Oh, is that bad?
You want to negotiate her life.
Not that I want to negotiate her life. I want to figure out how we can use this situation to our advantage without losing her.
That's
She
dark.
seems like a good person.
You're going to put her in a lot of trouble.
We are already in a lot of trouble.
Now, that's for sure. But we want to bring her into it.
I mean, she's kind of already into it.
Yeah, it seems like she has no chance either way, and she's a better chance with us.
All right. As soon as she turns at us, I put one of these silver arrows through her heart.
Works for me. Shadow, what do you think?
Woof, woof.
Shadow's in.
Okay, so, yeah, I think we should just head out, see what we come across. I still don't think we should go to the castle itself. I think we should just,
No, we're totally going to the castle.
I think we should head towards the castle.
I'm just going to stop.
We don't know what else is there, and it seems like no one else does.
But we'll approach the castle cautiously
Yeah.
and survey the environment.
hmm
and then I'll go knock on the front door and ask him to come down here and show his face.
Works for me, as long as you stay in front.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Go get your ward, Rookie.
Leroy.
Oh, Jenkins.
Ah, I just scratched mascara in my eye.
Ooh.
And I also have the cross in my belt still.
Yeah, that's gonna come into play.
Okay.
Can Hyacinth, I just heard Ruki say that. I'm like, how did you get that again?
Did I show everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I found it. Oh yeah, that's right. I found it in the backyard.
Cool.
Sitting there. You know, hanging out.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So we get Irina and we head off down the road.
I pet Rhea real quick, and I'm like, okay, bye, I love you.
And she just like nuzzles you, and you almost see a tear come out of her eye a little.
Oh, God.
Irina?
No.
Rhea.
So,
Well, Irina might nuzzle you too.
yeah. So we're walking to the castle now?
All right, so you start to head down the path.
Oh, before that happens, like as we're leaving, and we're passing that cemetery, and everyone's kind of going down the road, I just stop and I look at the cemetery and I just take a deep breath and I look back at the group, and I say, "Hey guys,
What's up?
it's something I didn't tell you the other night. When we got to Irina's place, before I closed the door, I saw a bunch of ghosts come out of that cemetery.
And why would you forget to tell us this?
I guess I didn't want to believe it happened. I thought maybe I was crazy, right? Like ghosts just rising up out of their graves. But I guess anything might be possible here is what I'm learning. And I need to come clean with those sort of things with you guys. So.
All right.
Did they look dangerous?
No, they were pretty docile. Like, I'd say they're just, and they were wearing dresses and suits, well guarded, as the dead might be as they're put in the ground. They just raised up and slowly made their way towards that castle. That was the other night. I slammed the door and I didn't look back.
And what time of day was that?
That was at
In
midnight.
the evening? Yeah. Okay.
Midnight.
How many were there,
Alright.
if you don't mind me asking?
How many would you have seen?
How many ghosts?
Probably
were there?
50.
50. Holy shit. So I saw
Wow.
like
Yeah, they just walked up and marched out of the, in 4x4 file, marched out of the town and up the road towards the castle.
just normal folk,
Yeah. And Archimedes is just like, cool. What do we have that can attack ghosts? You guys got anything on you?
I don't know if we can attack the spirit world. What makes me worried is that he can control it, right? Who rises up from the ground and goes to worship to a thing that thinks it's God?
Did you say they were marching, or were they just kind of gathering together? Like, did they seem like they were walking of their own ghostly volition, or did it
Like, was it
seem
The elves
Thriller.
walking to the boat to go to the undying lands.
Was it like in Ghostbusters 2 when the Titanic arrives?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, it was like that, like just a group of folk.
Yeah, they were just, you just saw them come out of their graves, and the ghost come out of the grave, not the body, just the ghost.
Ghosts, just spirits.
Yep,
I thought
and
I
they-
was crazy when I saw it.
And Archimedes is just completely like, okay, like just is completely calm about it. Like, all right, yeah, sure, ghost, why not? Let's go. Like just unfazed.
Yeah,
Glad some was
just
okay.
all normal.
Yeah, like okay.
Just thought we needed to know. And I'm sorry I didn't bring it up the night before.
Well.
Never
Okay.
again.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You will be. What?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No, I
Right.
believe that ghosts can be brought into fruition because of someone else, but I don't believe that the ghosts rose of their own volition.
I think they're drawn to Strahd, much the same way that Irina and one of his victims is drawn to Strahd. But I just don't know what kind of powers he controls. The undead, the werewolves in the forest, Irina. As I look at Irina, I don't know.
Has Irina seen these before?
Yes, I've seen them many a night.
Do you know who they are or what they're doing?
Unfortunately, I do. They are the ghosts of the dead adventurers that, just like you, have set out to kill Count Strahd. And each night they rise again to complete their quest. And each night they fail.
That's awesome.
So you've met more people like us?
I haven't, but this is, I've met many, but not all of these ones that come out of the grave, no.
So, assuming I'm okay with talking to a ghost, do you know if any of them have tactics to deal with Strahd?
I don't know. I've never tried to talk to them.
No.
Well, speaking of Strahd, what can you tell us about this guy? I know very little other than the fact that he scares the crap out of Xavier over there.
Sure. What would you like to know?
I'm just gonna let you have that one.
Well, what's he like? Is he pure evil? Does he? I mean, what does he do? What is he doing? What are his motivations?
How much do you know about vampires? You're new here, apparently.
I know very little about vampires, other than they glisten in the sun. I'm a Stephanie Meyer vampire guy, not an Anne Rice vampire guy.
I actually had a pretty successful
Friendship over.
I had a pretty successful intelligence check or a history check on vampires early, like a few seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up to Archimedes aside, and it's like they're like dragons. They layer. They recruit minions to do their bidding. In this case, to acquire souls, blood, gold. I don't know. They're all powerful, and they will crush us with one stroke of their claws. They turn into animals. They drink blood. Points at Irina, and they wander around at night summoning ghosts.
I say, all right. I think this is getting way too heavy. We need.
Nailed it. You hear Irina say?
Yeah, sure, these other adventurers didn't make it, and, we don't know them. We don't know, who they were, but obviously they weren't us, so I'm not worried. Now let's get a move on and quit moping around. You good?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to just start walking forward without, regardless if the group wants to join me or not.
So you just see Ruki just kind of marching down the road,
I'm going to do some flips. Can I do some flips?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow her. And then just like that slow look. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna go behind everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Irina follows.
All right.
What are you doing, Archimedes?
I'm like, all right, and so I just walk along. I'm like, Shadow, come on.
Then Shadow. Woof, woof.
You know how a lot of anime people will walk with their arms crossed behind their head?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm walking, just kind of carefree, whistling.
Down the road to the death castle. Yeah.
Yeah, down to the.
I'm just gonna walk like Spike Spiegel. I have my head down, smoking a cigarette with my hands in my pocket.
Can we line up like shoulder to shoulder like the Wiz?
Well,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say,
Ease on down the road.
I was gonna say, if Irina is the person standing in front of me, can I come side by side with her and then link arms with her and just kind of look at her and smile and then keep walking?
Sure.
Cool.
And she looks back and smiles too. And you keep walking down the road.
Yay.
Flirt with her.
No. Don't you know she's been through enough?
She needs a good man in her life, and you're in my body.
any man.
Yeah,
in her
she
life.
don't need no man. She already had some guy bite her twice.
All right.
You
True.
too.
Well, so what else can you tell us about Strahd? Like as we're walking, like so how did you meet him? Like what was the first time? Were you out shopping and like you bumped into him? Was he?
Yeah, we hooked up on Binder, and we said let's get a drink down at the tavern, and then boom, one thing led to another. Bite.
Did you know it was
Sounds
Strahd?
natural.
No, he came to me one evening in my house
Oh.
and appeared out of nowhere, out of a gaseous form, and sunk his teeth into my neck.
And how have you been feeling since?
Not well, but I'm fighting with my own body at this point.
Is there any cure to a vampire bite?
Killing the vampire that bit me.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, we're good to go. We're already on our way.
Yes, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be that guy, Irina, but why didn't he kill you?
Well, apparently he has some sort of strange affections for me.
I
don't know why.
Sorry, I really, really, really wanted Jack to say, "What were you wearing?"
Yeah.
What does the area around us look like at this point?
Wait, now I want Jack to say it.
So you're traveling down the road and you have forest to the left and right, but it is a solid road. It's rocky, but it's a mud and filled with mud. But
Does it look well traveled?
Yes, it does look well traveled, but there are bumps in the road every now and then.
Okay. And is it a pretty wide? Sorry, is it a pretty wide pathway?
It would fit a carriage, possibly, maybe, if it's about 15 feet wide,
Okay.
15, 20 feet wide.
I want to make sure that I have a weapon drawn and I'm constantly perceiving our surroundings as we're moving.
Okay.
To try and sense if anything's following us, if they get the drop on us, or just some weird noises or anything as we're moving.
Okay. So as you keep walking, it's about midday now after you've set out. But suddenly the road splits into the forbidding Salvage woods. The northern fork slants up slightly to the north, while the southern fork slants slightly downward. Dense fog starts to obscure your vision. A cold autumn wind whistles down the northern lane, cutting icily through your clothing. Dead brown leaves rush about, and there is no sound other than the wind in the leaves.
Well, onward, I guess.
Does anybody else hear that?
Which way do you want to go, left or right?
Oh. What it looks like the most traveled right now?
Mm-hmm.
On either side.
You can barely tell because of the fog that's started to roll in.
Shadow.
Okay.
And I call Shadow. Shadow. Which way? Left or right, buddy?
He sniffs around, and you see him sniff around, and he goes in a couple circles, and he starts sniffing, and you see him kind of stand on the left side that goes up into the north, and he stays there for a second, but then runs over to the south and sits his butt down in the direction of the southern side.
And when that happens, I whistle for Hope. She'll do the same thing.
So I don't know about you guys, but animals smell danger, in my opinion. So I'm cool. I'm with Shadow. I think we should go this way.
Sure. I mean, and there aren't any signs that we can see.
No.
Okay.
Can I whistle for Hope and see what she thinks of?
Sure. So Hope comes running up, and she does the same thing. She circles around and sniffs the north for a little bit, and then goes and sits right next to Shadow.
All right, south it is. Do we know the directions pretty well, or
Mhm.
is it hard to tell?
Yeah, you can see that. You can see where the road is on the ground.
Yeah.
You just can't see more than 5 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Can I like examine the road and see if anything has come through here?
Sure. Roll me perception.
Boop.
You know that you can see that a cart and wagons have come through this way.
Okay.
Can I tell if it's been recent or not?
It's recent, yeah.
Okay. So recently something has come through this way.
Yep.
Can you tell if they went north or south, or they came from the north or south?
Oh,
They went south the way that the dogs just.
yeah, that's what I was looking at, the south road. So something's come through here, and the dogs like it. South it is.
Well,
Yeah, south it is.
these stairs go down. I think we go south.
Okay.
Cool.
So you start to make your way further and further down the road, and it becomes dusk at this point, and it's starting to turn to night. And you see that the canopy of mist and branches overhead suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing. Yeah. There's a clearing here. Dry, brittle grass rustles in the biting wind. And on the far side of the clearing are several colorful wagons parked on the banks of a pool. The mournful strains of an accordion mixed meekly with the moaning of the winds.
Accordion.
Irina, do you know anything of
Several brightly clad figures surround a large roaring fire, and the road seems to pass
God, you
through
did
by
that.
its camp.
Sorry, we all got startled.
Yeah.
As we should have been from Thunder.
I say to Irina, do you know what this is?
I have no idea.
And I just like stand there and I drop my arms and I say, gypsies.
Hold on to our dogs.
Curl my mouth.
Well, I'm gonna say this looks like a party.
Yeah, well, hold on to your coin pouches.
You
I'm
have
going
2
to
gold.
just marching forward.
I don't need to hold. I'm saying you hold on to yours.
Okay, so Ruki, as you walk forward, you start to see about 10 gypsies dancing around and singing and playing music around the fireplace.
Okay. I
go
can
up with
bring
the
out
fucking
all
little
of my drinks.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump in and
Okay.
start dancing with them.
So they see you and they welcome you with the music and the lighthearted festivities.
Yay! I'm gonna pass around the drinks that I had.
Okay, and they start drinking and they pass you some of their drinks.
Okay.
I'm just watching this right from the cusp of fire because I went up with her. I didn't want him to go alone. So
Okay. And Arca, Medes, and Hyacinth, what are you doing?
I'm kind of on the outskirts with Shadow, kind of like surveying the whole situation.
I stayed back in the trees with Irina, I think. We're still linked. And I'm just kind of like, let's just stay here and see.
Okay. And for about another half an hour, Ruki, you're just partying and having fun with.
30 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
I possibly would have engaged with that at that point.
Okay, what do you do?
I guess if they're still singing, I'll go take a seat as well and grab a drink.
Okay, and
Yeah.
they pass you a couple different kinds of drinks.
Is there a way I can make sure that I take something that Ruki's been passing around and not what the gypsies have been passing around?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'll wait for one of those and as I'm drinking, I look at Ruki and like,
As I look at you, I'm gonna shrug and then I'm gonna grab one of a really bright colored shells that I see and just put it around me and keep dancing.
who are you guys? Where do you come from? What brings you out here in New Barovia?
Food and cheer and merriment and making. Are you having fun yet?
I'm having a blast.
I put my arm around you and I yell, "Huzzah!"
Huzzah!
What
Archimedes and Hyacinth, are you still kind of far off?
I think after about like 15 minutes had passed, I kind of slowly worked my way up to the crowd as well. Like, all right, I think we're pretty safe here, but I'm not drinking though.
Did you tell Shadow to come back and stand with us?
You know, Shadow's like at my hip at all times at this point.
Fine, we'll defend ourselves.
do we
No,
call you?
I think I still want to kind of stay hidden with Irina in the trees.
Okay. So the merriment keeps happening, and the dancing keeps happening. And Xavier, as you're sitting down drinking,
Yeah.
you feel something brush up against the back of your neck, and you just hear in your ears that it was fated that you would visit this humble camp. Madam Eva foretold your coming. She awaits you here.
I quickly whip my head around.
And there's nothing there.
And I look at Ruki. She seems to be drunk and playing with scarves.
Do I notice the way he's looking at me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over to you, and I'm gonna ask you what's going on.
I just heard a voice in my ear said that Madam Eva has been awaiting us. This whole city, along with gypsies, know we're coming. So try to fan out and find a Madam Eva. Not the Madam Eva. Try to find a.
So, Archimedes, you see another gypsy that walks up to you. And where are you in the whole scene?
I'm closer, but I don't think I'm in the mix. You know, I'm kind of like on the outskirts, like the outer edge. I'm like a wallflower at this point.
Okay. And so you see a gypsy come up to you that's very muscular, looks like he could be a fighter. And he says to you, it was fated that you would visit this humble camp. Madam Eva foretold your coming, and she awaits you.
Who's Ava?
She is the madam of this encampment. Come and follow me.
And I kind of look around. And I kind of like I scratch Shadow's head. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. And I follow the guy.
Okay.
Eric, I want to be sure that I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to fit in.
Well, Ruki and Xavier, you both see somebody talking with Archimedes, and then you see him follow that person.
Okay.
We just want to buy more potions.
What do you guys want to do?
Can we ask some of the rabble around the fire with us who Madam Eva is? Like, kind of cheerily, like.
Sure.
We heard Madam Eva is the.
She's the madam of this encampment. Don't you know that, fools?
I do, actually.
And then they just start drinking. And
I'm gonna yell huzzah, and then
Huzzah.
right after I yell huzzah, I kind of want to try to slip away.
okay, and you slip away.
Do I see her do that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm alone now.
And I'm gonna make my way kind of behind the I guess around the area that Archimedes was.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of like follow Archimedes, but a little bit back.
Yeah, and kind of to the side, kind of going around the area.
Okay.
I'd like to like lead into these guys that I'm drinking with at this point, and so what can you tell me? This Madam Eva and your troop.
Keep drinking, fool. Bam, and that's all they do. They just give you one
Fool.
fool.
I'm no drinking fool. You're the drinking fool. And I throw it back at him.
Yum.
And I point at him, and I point at the thing, like the drink up.
So Archimedes, this gypsy leads you to a tent that's almost in the back of this entire encampment, and he steps to the side and pulls back the drape and bids you to enter.
All right, I look around. I very confidently walk inside with Shadow on my hip.
Okay.
Oh, do we have a new graphic? Yes.
Perfect. She totally looks like a Madam Eva.
She looks.
And you
She's part of the curtain.
And you see this woman sitting behind a small little table. Says, "Come in, come in." And within all is dimly illuminated in pools of red light. A small low table stands across from the doorway, covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a haunched figure peers into its depths. When she speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. Her tone soars and falls like the wind outside. At last you have arrived. Sit down.
And I kind of put my hand on Shadow.
I know who you are, Archimedes, and I know what you carry. And you, Ruki, why don't you step in? I know you're out there.
Okay.
And I
Is
didn't
there
even
an
know.
entrance point?
I had no idea Rookie's behind me. I look back and I see her, and I'm like, my eyes kind of get big. I'm like, okay, and I sort of slightly scratch Shadow's head. And is Shadow freaked out right now, or is Shadow calm? Like,
He's calm. He's calm, sitting right next to you.
okay, so I'm like, all right, and I walk in, and I kind of motion Rookie to come on in too, and I sit down. Was she motioning me to a chair?
Please sit right in front of me. And there's a chair, right? There's a couple chairs laid out in front of her, in front of the velvet table.
And I take the chair directly across from her.
I have to pee really bad, and I need to put cream in my mouth, but I loaded it on my phone, so I'm gonna listen.
Okay.
It's funny. Of all the people to talk to, a psychic, Caiti would be the one who would be loving this right now. So,
I have to do the same.
okay, I'll take a pee break. Pee break then.
Okay, everybody pee break.
For those who need it. Take a pee break.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, break.
All right.
Also, it's not the moment's not wasted on Xavier where he already despised gypsies, but he was dragged in and lured to drink with them, and now he's left drinking with gypsies around the fire. But that's not wasted on him. He's your distraction.
Man.
That's awesome.
All right. Well,
That's great.
I'm pretty psyched so far. I got myself
Yeah.
a badass cloak. I was reading up on that cloak. I think it's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's So, do you know how to add stuff? Like, where would I add that in my roll 20? Is that just put under equipment, I guess, or?
Yeah, I think it'd be under your equipment section.
Okay, I got that there.
Oh man, the music was so cool.
Yeah.
It got me so pumped. It was awesome.
So, okay, as a wizard, I have a quarterstaff. Is that used ever for attacking, or is it pretty much just like as
You
a?
can, if you want to, you can. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you're ever in a position where you need to hit somebody with a club, you can absolutely. Use
Okay.
it.
Because my strength is crazy weak. I've had -1 strength,
Yeah.
so I don't do a lot of damage, I'm sure, but
Yeah, but you now have 6 extra cast of magic missile.
and that's not every day, but I recharge
but-
them at night at the 1d6.
Yep.
And level 5 magic missile as well. Will that scale as eye level, or is that just?
No, it's always level 5.
But right now I'm level 4, so it's actually overpowered for me right now. So that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's brutal, dude. That's 7 bolts of magic missile.
Whew.
Right? No.
Damn.
It's 3 to start. Yeah,
What?
7 bolts. Yeah. It
When
goes
you-
up 1 every level, right?
It says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot level above the first.
Yeah. Oh, so 7 bolts.
So it'd be level 5, or would it be 6?
2, 3, 4, 5. Right? That's 4. 2, 3, 4, 5.
But it's above 2nd. Oh no,
Oh,
second
above
level or higher. Okay, yeah. So that is that one. Okay, yeah. So that's 4. So yeah. So 7. I can do that 6 times possibly a day. Hell yeah! And that doesn't count towards my. Does that count towards my normal spell? That's independent of it.
Yep.
Badass.
But you have to, in order to recharge it, it has to be in the night sky.
Okay, so I have to be outdoors with it.
Yeah.
Can I drape it like
could.
hanging out for like laundry?
Yeah.
That's fine.
The only part that sucks right now is there's no night sky in Barovia. It's covered in clouds.
Ah, good call.
So Eric, while the pee break's going on, could we do some stuff with Xavier since he's alone around the fire and is not with the?
Sure. So you're sitting around the fire.
You know,
You come back to the fire scene.
I just want to kind of press those guys and like sort of into sort of a drinking game to get some information out of them. Like,
Sure. What are we drinking?
whatever you got, boys.
Okay, drink up, boys.
1 for 1. You tell me something about Madam Eva.
Xavier's back on the menu.
Apparently he is. You guys are great. So who's Madam Eva? Or Ava?
Ava.
Who's Madam Eva?
What do you mean, who's Madam Eva? She's the one giving you all this drink, fool.
Where does she come from? Where does she get this drink?
I don't think I have to answer to you. Ha ha ha!
I'll tell you what. The first person to finish their drink has to answer the other guy's question.
Okay, done. Ha! Beat ya!
I didn't even start.
Sucks for you. You're not
Okay.
good at your own games, aren't you?
professional
Well, I think
drinker
you
here.
cheated.
What?
You didn't wait for go. You cheated.
Nope, I won. Whew.
He just looks around and he's like, God damn it, rookie.
Just quickly, you talked about a quarterstaff. I think that's my quarterstaff because I picked it up from the bottom of a tree.
Oh, okay. So it's yours.
So I put it in mine.
All right, I'll take it off mine.
Okay.
I was asking if like we have any melee attacks. Like, I mean, because we're wizards, but still, I was curious because I had it and I didn't know if I could do anything with it. But I'll knock it off.
So I end up giving back the wine to the guy I was sitting with, and I'm just like, hold my spot. I have to go drain the lizard.
Okay.
And I get up and walk into the woods, and then sneak around the place trying to find the rest of my group.
Okay. Roll a perception or survival. Survival
What is it for? What?
to see if you can find their tracks.
Oh. Well, the tracks. I just want to I want to circle the. I want to circle the encampment. I guess
Okay.
to find them.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
and
So-
once I can see, I guess some of like one of them, perhaps Hyacinth, that she's outside, and just kind of hone in on that
Okay.
and stand guard.
Okay. Yeah, you can find Hyacinth and Irina. So Archimedes and Ruki, you're now in the tent with Madam Eva. And she says, I know what you're here to do, and I know what you seek. Tell me.
What do you mean? You know what we seek?
Yeah, if you already know, why are you asking us?
I didn't ask you a thing, did I?
You did. Well, you demanded something.
Yeah, that
of
was a
us.
statement.
Exactly. I said, I know what you're doing here, and I know what you seek. I did not ask anything of you. Yet.
So, what is it that we seek then?
Well, you want to leave these lands, don't you?
Don't you?
No, I'm just happy here.
What do you mean by that? You're the only happy one that we've met.
Well, when you get used to this sort of life, things are fine.
It does seem like you guys are well off. Is there any reason that you guys are more well off than, let's just say, the people in New Barovia?
Maybe, but I'm not going to tell you that. Or the reason why. Especially since your friend Xavier might not be standing up for much too longer. Seems he got into his cups.
I kind of look at Rookie like,
Sorry,
do you,
I left
do you
him.
leave
I left
Xavier?
him. Well,
All right.
well, I appreciate your hospitality at least. However,
Thank you.
I do find it a little strange that you knew that we were coming here. And I'm sure that you could at least provide some insight to how
Well, dear, I do know that you are coming, and maybe you'd like your fortune read?
my fortune read.
Sure.
I mean, I'm already stuck here, so why not, right?
And real quick, while they're talking back and forth, I kind of look down at Shadow and I lean into him. I go, Shadow, find Xavier, and I just release him.
He says, "Phew," and he bats his foot and runs out the door. And then
I just look back.
You see Madam Eva pull out a wooden box,
Ooh.
Oh, he has a real wooden box, everybody,
and she pulls out a deck of cards.
which are also real.
So we'll shuffle the deck.
Oh no.
He loves gonna climb out and watch.
And and he's like, and she says, "Oh, who's your little friend?"
Why, this is Helob.
He's adorable.
Yes, he is.
Are there windows on this carriage?
Carriage? They're in a tent.
Yeah,
Okay, there's no windows on the tent. Okay.
No.
not that fancy. So, what are the cards there for, Madam?
Just to tell what will happen and become of you.
What will become of us?
Yes, I'd like to find out.
Why do you care so much about what happens to us? You don't even know us.
Well, I care about what you're doing in these lands and what might happen because of why you're here.
How will that affect you ultimately?
For good or bad, I don't know. But we'll find out.
Can we consider you an ally, a friend?
Sure.
sure?
Sure.
Sure.
Do you consider us allies to you?
Possibly.
How long you been around these parts, madam?
Longer than you.
Okay, so more than a week.
I look at you and I say, this woman is out of her mind.
Yeah, at this point, I'm starting to get kind of fed up with her.
And she draws the first card. And she says, this is interesting.
Oh,
And
cool.
The trumpet.
This card is a symbol of great power. It tells of a powerful force for good and protection against the forces of darkness.
You think that's referring to us?
I believe it's some instrument that could be found in Strahd's castle. Let's see where you might find it. And she pulls the second card off the deck.
Cyclone. My pen's over there. Oh.
Cyclone.
And you see a cyclone. And she said, this is going to be in a place of dizzying heights that all loathe to travel.
Tell me about it.
The road winds upward and the rocks themselves live here.
The long and winding road.
So you know that whatever this item is, it's high up in the castle.
Okay.
High in the castle.
Very interesting. Let's find out what you draw next. And you see the cards start to float around the table,
Oh shit.
kind of spin,
What?
and one pops out of the deck. And it's you see an old man within a book. And she says, this is even more interesting. This card tells of history. Knowledge of the ancient may help you understand a foe. And I wonder where it may be found. Shall we draw the next card?
Draw the next card.
Ava, before that, when we first arrived in this land, I guess you could call it, I had a vision when I looked at Strahd's castle, and there was an old man in a cage. Would this man have something to do with the hidden truth?
I don't think he has something to do with the hidden truth, but I know of whom you speak. Strahd's been keeping him there for near over 200 years, trapped in this cage. He's an old friend.
What's his name?
Forgrim.
And-
Find him, seek him out, and he may be of aid to you while you're in the castle. I know not where he is, but if you can find him, he may prove to be a valuable asset and ally.
If he's an old friend, why haven't you tried to rescue him?
I dare not challenge Strahd.
Understandable. Okay,
And
so
then
we have the cyclone, the hidden truth.
And then you see another card come swirling out, and you see a king on a throne.
The empty throne.
Empty.
And he says, so this piece of knowledge you'll find at a king's throne that has been abandoned within the castle.
In the castle.
Yes, all of these items you'll find in the castle.
Was the castle built for Strahd?
Yes.
So why is there an abandoned throne if the person it was built for still lives there?
I don't believe he uses it too often anymore. After thousands of years of life, it just seems kind of boring for him.
I see. So he has all the power he needs. So he's growing bored of his life.
Apparently.
Well, that explains Irina.
At this point, has Shadow found Xavier outside?
Yeah, he's returned. Xavier has found Irina and Hyacinth, and Shadow comes running out.
What's going on in there?
Woof!
Yes, Irina. Girl, boy, Shadow. Easy, big fella.
What'd you say?
I said easy, big fella.
Oh, okay.
Really fast, Eric. What was the description of the trumpet?
The description. This is a card. This is a symbol of great power. It tells of a force, a powerful force for good and protection against the forces of darkness.
Okay. Cool.
So do Irina and Hyacinth. What are they doing in there?
I think Shadow maybe wants us to follow him.
Into the tent?
I
Is
think
that what
so.
you want? Is that what you want? You want to go into the tent? You want to go into the tent? Okay, let's go into the tent. And I draw my sword.
Your big ass one.
It's sort of sharpness. It's got a chainsaw on one side and like a blender on the other.
So Shadow leads you to the back of the encampment and to the front of this tent.
Yeah.
Looks like a circus tent.
And I still haven't let go of her.
Okay. And he says, and you hear from inside the tent, well, it seems like your friends have arrived. Xavier, Hyacinth, and Irina, why don't you join us?
Holy shit!
And I take a deep sigh, like, God damn it, Xavier.
It's a ghost, man. I'll take the tent flap and pull it back and lead in with my sword. Oh, it's you two. You must be Madam Eva.
One doesn't have to be a psychic to know that.
And I hold the flap open for Irina and Hyacinth.
And we just kind of come in gracefully, and I'm like, "How do you do?" And
What's
then
going-
take a seat and just kind of sit there patiently. I'm just kind of
I
looking
don't- I s-
curiously.
I stay standing at the back of the
Okay.
in the flap, and I say to Rookie, "You're just gonna leave me there to get drunk with those gypsies?"
Yes. Seems like you're having a good time.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I say to you, why? Did you have a problem with being with them?
He kind of looks around, kind of digests his surroundings, and looks at Madam Eva, and he just says, "No, I don't have any problem with it."
I say to you, it seems that we have quite lovely hospitality here, and I think that we should maybe stay here for another night and enjoy the company of these wonderful and lively people.
I suppose so. What are you guys talking about?
Well, Madam Eva here was reading us our fortune. Apparently, she expected us to be here, and she is hosting us and being quite lovely. She did tell us our fortune.
And I'm not done yet, but I'm very intrigued because this new one that sat at my table, I remember seeing both of you join together in my visions, and now you're separated.
And then
Interesting.
I look over at Hyacinth, and then look back at Ava.
We are separated now. However, during the transition, there was a complication in that I am not me, and that is not Archimedes in that, or that's not Archimedes' body.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, you might need to find my friend more than you know.
Forgrim?
Forgrim might be able to help you with such matters.
We would be very grateful.
But let's continue on, shall we? And you see the cards still floating around the table, and another one just starts to spin, and it lands in front of Hyacinth and flips over. And it is this card.
A tyrant,
Tyrant?
and it's a dragon with a bleeding bowling ball.
And she says, "Oh, this is the object you seek. Ah, I see darkness and evil behind this card. It is a powerful man whose enemy is light and whose powers are beyond mortality.
Can I take a wild guess on who you're talking about?
I think you know.
Mhm.
It's
But let's-
me.
Da-na-na-na.
Not quite. And she draws the next card. Oh, and
cyclone?
look at here. We've found the cyclone
Why
again.
is it so angry?
It seems that the one you seek to harm and kill is in the same room as a holy symbol that could kill him.
Okay. So he
Any details on this holy symbol?
I know not much of it, but it was from the first card we drew.
The trumpet.
Interesting.
so
Is that-
Claude actually layers with the thing that could kill him.
It's a Horcrux.
That's an interesting villain.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I looked to Xavier and Hyacinth and Irina, and I explained to them the first card was pulled was the trumpet, which is a symbol of great power and protection against dark forces. Then the cyclone was pulled, which says it's up high somewhere, head upwards is what it said, and where the rocks live. Then from there came the hidden truth, which was some knowledge, some ancient knowledge can help us understand our foe. And then the empty throne, which the knowledge is found on a throne in the castle. So we need to find a throne somewhere in the castle to gain this knowledge we can use to destroy our foe. And then I believe you came in when the tyrant was pulled, which is, I'm assuming, Strahd.
I'm actually interested in the line you said, where the rocks something? Where
The rocks live, I believe. The rocks live there.
Yep, the rocks themselves live here.
If it could be mountains, caves. Is there any mountains or caves around Strahd's castle?
There's mountains that surround all the land, but I believe this is high up in his castle somewhere.
Somewhere in his castle where the rocks live. Where the rocks represent something? Jewels?
I don't know. You'll have to find out yourself.
I hate this land.
Is it normal for two of the same cards to be pulled in one reading?
The cards are what they are, young one. Do not question them.
For the cyclone, Eva, Madam Eva, for the lost card, the same room as the holy symbol that could kill him. We're looking for a holy symbol.
It might aid you in your quest.
Have we already found that, or is that in the castle?
It'll be in the castle,
Okay.
apparently, with your foe.
Okay. Wow.
Let's continue on, shall we?
Please.
Oh, let's.
And then you see the cards swirl around the table and float around the table, and the next one pops up and goes shooting over to Xavier and stands right in his face.
Try to grab it. A forge.
She says-
Handle with a hand.
Forge.
Interesting. This card is good for you.
Oh,
It's a card of power and strength. Victor's card.
Ew.
It tells of a weapon of light, a weapon with a vengeance.
what kind of vengeance? What kind of vengeance does a weapon carry?
I don't know. But let's find out where it belongs. And the next card pops out.
Looks like something from Houseman Castle.
Yeah. And she says, it's in a place of great tranquility, a harbor for the mighty and powerful. It is in a place of wisdom, warmth, and despair. Great secrets are there.
That's where you'd find it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a library.
What's a library?
That's where there's tranquility, wisdom, and despair. God, have you ever seen a college library before?
I went to art school.
Oh, yeah. You've never read a book in your life then. I'm a film major, so I can't talk.
Let's pull one card. One card is left for you. And all the cards slam against the side of the tent. They just leave the table, and one is left sitting on the middle of the table. And she flips it over.
The demon's lantern.
Jeez. This doesn't look good.
And here is the root card. Out of the darkness and chaos, this card finds the reason and foundation for darkness and chaos. The card shows the purpose of all things. It's the key to life and death and else beyond. The card tells of a tool of evil. Darkness surrounds and protects this tool, giving comfort to black hearts and protection from good. And it seems that Strahd is seeking it. All his heart is bent on it.
So there's
His heart is bent on it? Does that mean it's Irina herself?
I do not know.
Can you read it again?
What do you mean?
Can you read that fortune again?
Sure.
Conjure it again from your lips.
And here's the root card. Out of darkness and chaos, this card finds the reason and foundation for darkness and chaos. This card shows the purpose of all things. It is the key to life and death and all else beyond. The card tells of a tool of evil. Darkness surrounds and protects this tool, giving comfort to black hearts and protection from good.
Comfort to black hearts, protection from good, and it controls life and death.
Does this necessarily have to be an actual physical tool, or is this more of a metaphor, Ava?
I do not know.
Is this our
I
orb?
only know.
Strahd is after it.
Is it
Yeah,
our
it's-
orb?
I do not know.
Did you say that out loud?
Guys, do you
Whatever
think
it is, Strahd is. That's what Strahd wants. Like that's ultimately what he wants, whatever it might be. Whether it's Irina, whether it's this opal, and I draw out this opal, or whether it's something else who's got for sake of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's love.
I mean, it could be love for all we know.
What is love?
I mean, apparently love controls life and death, and it empowers darkness and it shades light.
Well, I think it's time you get going. Bye for now. And poof, everything explodes and a swirl like a tornado encompasses the tent and everything vanishes.
I knew it was gonna happen.
And all you see now in front of you in this clearing is a carriage that almost looks like it's pulled by translucent horses.
Oh, shit.
And
I have a really quick question.
yeah,
When everything disappeared, did we fall because we were sitting on chairs and then we weren't anymore?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not me. I was standing.
Yeah.
I just like the
Just
idea
gonna
of
lay
being
there.
totally
You fell back
disoriented.
because you were standing against the one of the iron rods of the
Pole
tent.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay there and just stare up at the sky.
So now before you is this beautiful ornate carriage cloaked in black velvet with two horses that have blood red eyes, glowing blood red eyes, and they're almost translucent, like you can see the skeleton inside of their between their skin. And then you see the door just slowly creak open,
I
Almost like
draw
it's-
my sword.
almost like it's beckoning you in.
Rookie, what did they say?
Creek?
It was a bad creek joke.
Oh.
I approach this wagon with my sword,
Okay.
and using.
Just go to town on it.
I can speak the sword's command word to cause the blade to shed light in a 10-foot radius in dim light in the distance. Okay, so and I light it up.
What's the command word?
The command word is luminous, but in the elven tongue.
Sure.
And I speak that, and it erupts in light, and I point it at the carriage, and I just demand, announce yourself, carriage master.
And nothing, you get no response.
I approach it
Okay.
cautiously,
Okay.
flip open the door, my eyes on the horses,
The door's open. The door opened automatically.
and shove the sword inside.
Okay. And are you going to look in?
Oh yeah, but like shoving the sword inside because it's illuminated.
Okay. So as you put the sword in, it lights up the inside and you look in and it's all this beautiful red velvet that lines the inside of the carriage.
There's nobody in there, and there's nobody on top.
Nope, but there's candles burning inside that are fused onto candelabras on the walls of the.
If I approach the horses, then
Mm-hmm.
So okay, while he's looking at the horses, I just scratch Shadow on the head, get up, dust myself off, and I just walk right to the carriage as I'm going into the carriage.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up a stone really fast and throw it at his head.
what are you all doing?
Wait.
So you throw a stone at Jack's head or at Archimedes' head? Okay.
Does it hit?
Roll me a dex.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Okay. X.
Yeah, that hits. It hits you in the back of the head.
Ow! What the hell? And what?
you learn
Clearly this thing is for us.
Yes, it's for us. But when was the last time you decided that it was a good idea to get into a black carriage with ghost horses that is empty, that has candles lit, and we don't know how long it's been there? We don't know where we are. We also have Irina here with us. There's obviously more to this land than just New Barovia and Ravenloft. We have to leave here.
When you look back on your life and you think about all the things you have done and haven't done, when a ghost carriage appears in front of you, is that something you want to tell your grandchildren that you just passed on?
Is that an IRL or is that?
Yeah.
Both.
I don't know about you, but that thing looks awesome, and I want to get inside of it. So
Awesome? Or
you're welcome to join or
Yeah.
stay back or walk, but I'm getting on ghost horse here.
here's the difference.
That carriage
You
is
might not have
Yes.
grandchildren because you might die when you get into this carriage.
If I die, I'm going out in a blaze of fire. So you can join me, or you can sniff around these horses all you want.
Or you're
I
going to
look
be
at-
eaten by a monster carriage.
I'm going to look at Hyacinth for help.
Can I do my horse thing? Can I do my horse thing while that's happening?
Yeah, what are you doing?
So I grab it by its ghostly reins and I pull its face towards me and I look and I talk to the horse and I say,
And as you do this, it's blowing steam, hot steam out of its nose that
yeah,
right you.
yeah. I blow steam back at it. I smack it in its snout and are you here for us? Are you Strahd's horses?
And
Yay.
oh, and at that point, Xavier, you see the mane of the horse just ignite on fire.
I just let it go and I step back and I'm just like, watch it.
Did you see that horse's hair just lit on fire? I'm getting in that carriage. Shadow, come on.
Okay, and Shadow just kind of bounds and leaps and jumps into the carriage.
I think we have to make a decision. Either we trust the gypsy woman and take her advice, or we don't. And if we decide to go along with what Madam Eva has said, then I think we should get in the carriage. But if you don't, then we just continue along. But I have a gut feeling that we should go in the carriage.
So I do too, and the gut feeling is saying that all roads lead to Strahd, but it's how we want to get there and what road we actually take. there's no telling what this Madam Eva serves. She could serve Strahd, and everything that she's delivered to us are just false clues, something to bait us. And then suddenly they turn into this death carriage. The horse is on fire. Like, this entire world doesn't feel right. Even this carriage doesn't feel right. We'll probably end up doing it because we're nuts. And I sheathe my sword.
Do you want to know what I think?
Do you cut yourself on your sword?
Probably. It's super
He
sharp.
stabs it in his leg.
Missed. There we go.
Do you want to know what I think?
Yes.
Love to.
I think that Xavier's right, that all roads lead to Strahd. And I think he knows it. I think this whole land wants us to go to him. And it's up to us to do it on our terms. Like, we can follow his footsteps, or we can follow, the lead and because we go in this carriage or walk down a different path. It doesn't matter. We're still going to get there, and he's still going to be expecting us, but we just have to be ready. The only thing we can do is just be ready. So I don't think it matters if we take the carriage or if we don't. We're still going to get there because that's where we're going.
I sigh and I say, fine. Then how about this? You guys get in the carriage, and I'm going to ride out back. I'm just going to hold on to the back until we get to where we need to go.
I was actually thinking about doing the same thing, but doing it in the front. Like, whatever. I'm not going to say anything.
So at this point, I walk up. I have 1 foot in the carriage, and I'm kind of hanging on the side. I say, listen, we know very little about Strahd. I'm assuming this is his carriage, but he wants her right there, pointing at Irina. And I'm like, he wants her. He doesn't care about us. If we all get in here, we get her back. He's gonna walk right up to us. I mean, this could be over and done super fast. So I don't know about you guys.
We'll be over and done super fast.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting in. I'm taking the nice seat. There's a really comfy one in here next to Shadow. I'm sitting down. So you guys debate amongst yourself. I'm ready to go when y'all are. And I just get in and I close the door behind me.
Can I follow? Can I just kind of like squint my eyes and then, because I assume I'm still standing with Irina, and just kind of look at her and just sort of smile reassuringly, and then just open the door to the carriage like really pissy, just like open it. And then, like, turn around and look at everyone and just kind of go, I'll be right back. And then slam it shut.
Sure.
And then just sit down next to Archimedes and say, I know you don't give a shit about your life. And I know you're all in this adventure and you think it's awesome and you have a new wolf and everything's very exciting. But if we're going to be a team, we have to be a team. And your pep talks aren't very peppy.
All I know is we got to get this team going, because right now we're killing time. Irina, we don't know what's happening to her. All I know is she's fighting her own body right now. So I don't know how much time she's got left. I say we got to start moving, and we got to move quick.
Well, then say that. Don't bully them into trying to be submissive.
If they want to stay back, it's throwing a cord if they want to. But I say we move forward. I'm ready to do this. So far,
standing with Irina with my hands in my pocket, and I just like, how's your body feel?
So far, this land has provided me with a new companion and a badass cloak. So I'm doing okay. But I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get this thing done.
I'm gonna look at Irina really fast and say, what do you want to do?
I'll get in the carriage.
Okay, open up the door for her.
All I ask is that you
I'll
please
shot
take
say
everyone's feelings into consideration while you're making decisions. We're all in this together, and if we want to go far, we have to go together.
All right.
Bam!
And you see the door open, and Irina gets in and sits down.
I'm glad you could join us.
I'm gonna turn around and punch the carriage really fast in anger, and then I'm gonna get on the back.
Right before she does that, and the door is closed, I look her right in the eye and I say, "Hey, this goes both ways." And then I turn and I climb up into the front of the carriage.
Okay.
and arm myself. I take shotgun because I assume there's a ghost that's driving it.
No, there's nothing that's driving it.
Yeah, but I assume the ghost is.
Oh yeah.
It's like the haunted mansion.
Wait, what
Yeah.
did you say to Ruki?
Trust goes both.
Oh, trust goes
Ways.
ways. Right.
Goes north and south.
And then Helob's gonna ride on top.
Okay.
Whether or not you know that was it, that was in that was referencing the fact that you left me to the fire.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll see.
So as Irina gets in and Ruki gets on the back, Xavier gets on the top, the door slams shut, and you just hear the horses scream out, and you see fire on their feet, and the carriage takes off into the night. And as the carriage is driving along the road, you see Xavier and Ruki. You see packs of wolves that are running along the side with it.
Okay. Are they trying to bite at us?
Nope, they're just running along with the.
Does Shatter
That's
do
pretty cool.
What are
anything?
the entourage?
I mean, yeah, can we see them at all inside the carriage?
You can see them as well.
Is Hope with them?
You can see them out the windows. No, Hope is got in with Shadow.
Okay.
And
Does
then-
Shadow notice the wolves?
Shadow notices the wolves.
And how does he respond?
He's just kind of watching, intrigued, like he's just looking in wonder.
All right. I'm looking out the window too at these wolves, and I'm just like kind of just petting the top of Shadow's head. Just like, this is
Yep.
where you were, but now you're with me. You're with us.
Yep. And he kind of nudges into you. And so, after about another hour's worth of riding in the carriage, after passing through the craggy peaks of the Balanooks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Ravenloft itself towers before you. The carriage comes to a stop just in front of the twin guard towers of a turreted stone, broken from years of use and exposure. Beyond these, a 50-foot wide precipice gapes between the Balanook cliffs and the walls of Ravenloft.
Oh, new picture.
Seeing Rick jump was so funny.
Did I jump?
When the music started playing, you like
Did
jumped.
I didn't even know. This place has got me.
Oh,
sweet.
man.
Oh, look at that
lower-
raven.
The lower drawbridge of an old shorn-up wood beams hang precariously between you and the arched entrance to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, and their rust-eaten iron straining with the weight. From atop the high, strong walls, stone gargoyles seem to stare at you from their hollow sockets and grin hideously. A rotting portcullis, green with growth, hangs in the entry tunnel. Beyond this, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open, and a rich, warm light spills from them into the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors. And the carriage pulls in and stops, and the door opens.
All right.
And you're now in Castle Ravenloft.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
Sweet.
And that's where we'll stop.
Okay.
It's a pretty good stopping point, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think of how worn out we would have been if we didn't take that carriage.
Yeah, right. That's what you say as you step out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tired.
That's like several. Like,
I imagine it was going pretty fast if the wolves were running alongside it.
Yeah, those are sweet flavor wolves.
yeah, those are flaming ghost horses. So I think that
Yeah.
they might have some special powers. Cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Another GG as usual, guys.
That was
Yeah.
fun. Man.
Oh, sweet.
Well, we got so Xavier and I got some sweet new gear. Everyone got new gear.
I got
Y'all did,
silver
huh?
tip knuckle dusters.
Yeah.
Finger off.
He's ready to punch something.
Yeah. Well, sweet.
Well,
I'm
cool.
ready to kill ghosts. I'm ready to kill ghosts with swords.
Well,
Gotta get
so
some honey buns.
Katie and I are going to be out of town next Tuesday. We're actually going to. Wait, no, not now. Okay, I take it back. I'm out of town next Tuesday, so Katie might be flying solo. But then the Tuesday after, we'll be on our way to Australia. So
Oh, fun.
Will we be on our way?
yeah.
Okay, so
we leave on Tuesday.
but the following Tuesday, we might be able to do it.
Yeah, we might be able to do it from Australia.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so next week it'll just be me, and then the week after that, neither of us can play, and then the week after that we'll both be.
Jack, are you only not able to play next Tuesday?
I think so. Actually, let me see
So
what.
should we play Wednesday? Would that be terrible?
Well, I'm gonna be in Finland, so
Oh.
yeah. Let me see what time it is over there right now,
Yeah, Ray.
because it's gonna be off. Come on, of course that stopped. Oh, thank you very much, Stefan.
It's like every week you try to
Yeah,
go
I think,
further
you know,
and
we can-
further
Thank
away.
you.
We
Okay.
can coordinate.
It's 7:12 a.m.
We don't have to
in
do it right
Helsinki right now, which means I'd have to be up at about 5 a.m.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be so awesome.
We'll see. I won't make any promises. I'm gonna have my laptop with me, so if I'm somehow like sleep deprived or can't fall asleep, maybe I'll jump in for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we could figure it out. I just thought it was for a day. I thought maybe we were going to San Diego or something.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna be out I leave Monday and I come back on Saturday. So
All right, group.
Sounds fun.
We still didn't get a group name, so I guess we're just called the Savage Salamanders.
Savage cells. Yeah, I like that. That's fine.
Is this an in real life name or in the group?
You know, that's the same
Just
question
like the
I
name
was
of the
asking.
group. Like, just the
But
name.
like, is it the in real life group or is it the character group?
it's true.
Because
Like,
in real life
like
group
when-
we could be bitch please, but in the character group we have to be something sweet.
Yeah, we have something that instills fear.
Yeah.
We could be both fearful and sweet.
The Shadow Wolves.
So you're like Sour Patch Kids?
Exactly. That's what I was going
Oh,
for.
that's the game. That's the name.
The Sour Patch Kids.
I'm gonna go. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you, Rick.
Awesome game, guys.
Bye.
See y'all soon.
Bye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
It hangs up different. Oh, it has a lead meeting, but
All right.
oh, wait, it's in it. Wait.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We love you
All
guys.
right.
Have
See
a
you guys
lovely
soon.
evening. Take care.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
friends.
All right. Excellent. That was awesome. That was a good session.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm getting into this role playing stuff.
Yeah, you were doing really, really good. I still get a little bit shy, I guess.
Well, I think I'm getting more confident. Like I'm getting more confident with the
feel like-
character and
right.
like the world and everything. And
I feel like you're developing your character, and that's
Yeah.
kind of giving you.
Thank you very much, State Fan, in the stream. Oh, thank you so much for that. Whoa, look at those things kicking around.
Wow.
There's a Santa Claus hat in
there's
there.
A couple Santa Claus hats. Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. So thank you very much, guys. That's very, very awesome. And also, Laura, thank you very much for hosting us as well. I saw that. Appreciate that. So, so we are now officially in Ravenloft, and I'm now not going to be here next week, which is heartbreaking.
Oh,
You're getting
yeah.
into the castle, and I'm going to be like, all right, bye, I'm in Finland. So
Maybe you can just switch it on and listen.
maybe. Well, I mean, honestly, my sleep schedule is going to be all kind of wrecked by that point. So maybe if I do wake up early, I'll just go ahead and be like, screw it, I'll just jump on. So we'll figure out something. So I'm going to have to show you how to set up this stuff too.
You left me a video.
I did. I can point it out to you again. It's pretty easy.
I did made it work last time.
Okay.
You
So
have to invite me to that.
yeah, I'll share this with you right now. I started taking a notes page
That's good.
for Katie and I.
My mouth is bleeding.
It's bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just like going down the back of my throat.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anything.
How was your hot chocolate? Oh yeah. So that's.
This is blood.
Do you have stitches on the outside of your gums over there? It looks like you have like a line up higher, like on your actual gums.
No. It might just be where it's pressing.
Maybe.
I just have.
Oh, you know what? It's the patch or whatever it is, or
I have
the
stitches
plate
in my lip.
in your lip.
Yeah.
Huh.
In the back of my lip.
I'm sorry.
I just feel nauseous.
Katie's doing great right now, guys.
I only got it yesterday, so.
High Voltage says, "Love the shirt, Katie." That's the second compliment you got. Alyssa complimented your Linkin Park shirt as well.
I love Linkin Park.
This is my new.
They're
So
my life.
I have a shirt that says it's beef and beer, which and this is kind of the follow up to it. I don't know if you can see it. It's oh hang on, well we'll do that, and then it says like see Chops and hops. Get it? Chops and hops.
It was funny because the day I brought that home, because it was Jack's Christmas present, the day I brought it home from the fair, like craft fair that I bought it from, Jack was like, oh my gosh, last year my sister bought me my most favorite shirt from there. It's a shirt that says beef and beer, but it's like a big B and it just says beef and beer. And my friend Michelle just like looked at me and I looked at her and I like was just like shifty-eyed because I had told her that. I was like, oh, this is the other shirt from the thing that he got. It was just really funny because he just like was straight up brought it up and I was like, I don't have that in my bag at all.
Nice. So, well, that was a fun time. Did you have a good time tonight? Mm-hmm. I know you're a little bit kind of not at 100% right now, but did you still have fun though?
Mm-hmm. I tried to contribute where I could. And actually, I was pretty like true to my character, I thought. Like,
yeah.
In that I was staying away from everything and staying with Irina because I'm not gung-ho and I'm not like I'm just very empathetic, and so I know that if I was someone who was like battling vampireness and feeling sick and with a bunch of strangers she's probably resolute that she's going to her. She's probably resolute that. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I am. She's
Okay.
resolute.
That
Sorry,
she's-
C3's going nuts right now.
I know, but you weren't listening to me.
What? Oh, Dino Claw killed C3. Great. You keep going?
So she's...
You weren't. I was listening to you.
Well, I lost my steam. Anyway, that she's probably going to die. Like, she's probably like, yeah, I'm going to die. I just know that. And then...
I think Irina's gonna die?
Yeah, I think she knows she is. I mean, I think we can save her, but I think she believes she's going to die. And so she's going on this journey with us, even though she knows or in her mind, she doesn't think it's going to end well. But she's still being brave. And so I'm just kind of like, that's why I'm like, just kind of holding on to her, just like to give her some love and human connection and just kind of like staying with her throughout this journey because I know that she's fierce and she can look after herself. It's not because I'm like trying to protect her. It's just because I want her to feel less shitty. And so I was actually like very true to my character, I thought, today. And just kind of staying away from everything. And then I just kind of like was mostly standing up for like Xavier when you're like, y'all can just go off and do whatever you want, which I thought was really funny. And just like, I'm gonna get in the carriage because I'm cool and I have a wolf now, and screw you guys, I'm going home. And so I was like, what would my character do? Oh, she'd go in and she'd lecture you. So
I like my wolf. Shadow's. Although Shadow became a girl for a little bit there in the middle. I was like, oh, that's right, Shadow's a guy.
no, Hope is a girl.
I know, but I was referring to Shadow as a female. Misdemeanor 61. Thank you very much, Misdemeanor. Brand new warden with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Misdemeanor.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone who's been throwing in cheer as well.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that
there goes State
Santa
Fan.
hats.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
State Fan's going nuts. He's trying to break it. C3 and State Fan are teaming up to try to destroy the cup. You should do an evil campaign. Ooh, that could be fun, high voltage.
What size clears it all out? Is it the right one?
Well, so the way the State got the cup, the way that the things work, the bits, they're weighted. So like a cheer of 1, which all of these are, anything other than 1 will push them away. So if you throw in like 100, then it'll be like they'll just scatter, but they're all weighted. So like the blue one at the bottom, that one's like that's a 5,000. So that thing, it takes a lot to move.
Okay.
So the light ones will get knocked around. So why does the bit still have? I can turn the hats off, but I like the little hats. So cool.
So who's gonna clear it?
Uh-oh. There's State Fan. Good call. Boosh. There we go. So see how it just cleared out the grays because the other ones are the
Well,
same.
it kind of did.
They kind of went up and back down. So excellent. State's making a mess.
We're setting up my streaming station, and I'm likely going to be streaming during the day. Obviously not this week, but would anyone be interested in that? And also, would you be interested in me playing Harry Potter or reading? If so, raise your hand.
Is it twitch.tv/Caiti Ward?
It is. I don't know if I should separate the two, or should I just keep it together?
What do you mean separate the two?
Like do reading on one and do the other stuff on another.
I'll keep it all on this one.
Then it's just Caiti Ward.
All right, so yeah, so everyone right now, if you can, go, or if you want to, twitch.tv/Caiti Ward is the place to go. There you go. Yeah, Casavar has posted it there. So yeah, so we're setting up. We literally are setting up Katie's office right now. We have extra mics. We got a mixer. I just got to get a new mic stand for her. But
I'm sticking up fan art and letters, and we have a PO box if you want to send fan art and letters. I have like a board to or I'm making a board to put them all up on.
yeah, so it's going to be really, really cool. So we're going to get that all up and running before I'm gone next week. I want to get that up and going so Caiti can have fun in there.
I think I have to have a certain amount of like people not subscribed but like watching the channel before I'm allowed to do subscriptions. So I don't really know how the subbing stuff is going to work just yet, but
Yeah.
I'll talk to.
Well, it might be
email Twitch.
Yeah. Well,
Twitch@twitch.com.
we got our good buddy Fausch has been helping us out. Maybe it's one of those things where maybe like we'll like next week you can really test it out, and then we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks, so we don't want to set anything up before we leave. So kind of like be like, this is sort of an example of what it'll be like, and then when we come back from Australia, it'd be like, all right, do it maybe another week, and then if we're really into it, oh my God, State fans trying to break the cup again.
It's working.
State, you look at they're spilling off each other. Look at that, that's nuts. Oh God, is C3 jumping in too?
No.
Oh, someone cheered. Oh, it wasn't. Oh.
God.
Oh God, Dino Claw killed State fan.
No.
Oh, loyalty badges. Sorry, Casavar. Yeah, I forgot to post those. I will do that.
But also, I just wanted to say that as uncomfortable as this is, the surgery I had to get, my teeth were really suffering, and the only reason I was able to get the surgery to fix it, like when everything heals, my it will have covered like the roots of my bottom teeth, which were exposed to the elements, and I couldn't have gotten that surgery without you guys supporting us. So as like doped up as I am right now, and how just kind of like lethargic because of just it's sore, I do want to really say thank you so much for letting me do that. It's been something I've been putting off for a while, and I couldn't have gotten this fixed without you guys being so supportive of us. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
So absolutely, thank you everyone for helping out with everything. It's been great. Like honestly, this has been a blast, and we've been doing this for 9 months now, which blows my freaking mind. And yeah, I'm excited. I honestly, like, I love doing this stuff. I love hanging out with you guys, and it's been great. It's like we get to play games that we don't normally get to play, and like hang out with y'all, and like doing stuff like the having our 7 days that I server. I love that. I love having something we're all working on together, and that's a lot of fun. And yeah, getting to do stuff like D&D, like things I never thought I'd really do. Like I've never been a big D&D guy, and suddenly I'm digging the hell out of D&D, and I'm really getting into it, and so I'm pumped for that. And so awesome. But that's really, really awesome, and we couldn't do it without you guys, and it really makes things great. Saxman Mike, thank you very much. 2 months in a row, he says, get well. So thank you very much, Saxman. But yeah, so Caiti's going to be expanding. She's kind of branching off and doing her own thing. Obviously, we're still going to be doing stuff together all the time. It's not like she's...
Jack, let's not pretend. We're getting a divorce.
Oh, that's hilarious. State fan, thank you so much.
Boy.
Ooh, nice splash.
Nice.
There you go. State Town. Yeah, State Town. We got a sign and everything. It's fancy. We'll have to make an even nicer one.
So State fan put in 5,000.
I don't know. State fan owns our server.
But just now, he put in enough where I have to kill an NPC with my knuckle dusters, or I just have to punch him with my.
You have to punch an NPC. Oh gosh. Yeah. All right. Well, excellent. Well, thank you everyone. So Casavar gave us some new loyalty badges. I'm going to upload them right now. I don't know when they'll go up, but hopefully they'll go up kind of soon. I don't know how to fix it. Delete image. Upload So do I delete it and then upload it? Okay, we'll do that soon. All right. Well, excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Misdemeanor.
Oh, are these for 9 months?
We've got base, so like anytime someone subscribes, and then 3 months, 6 month, 1 year, and 2 year, and so that's what they're looking like now. So if you like the beard face right there, that's awesome. But it's not just me; it's Caiti too. So we're gonna have a cool like W sort of logo thing for now until.
Like, it's not just me, but we're gonna use Katie's last name now.
Let's see here. Deleting your subscriber badge can negatively impact your subscriber. I'm doing it. Deleting. Okay, and then I'm gonna start uploading these. Can I just drag it? Can I just drag it on? Can I do like this? Do that? Nope, that didn't work.
No.
All right, cool. So yeah, the badges may have gone away just now, but we're uploading new ones as. Oh, now it's a star. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna do that tonight. We'll get those up and going. Those should be done pretty soon. And yeah, Caiti, do you have anything to say?
No, mostly just thanks for being so awesome and so supportive of us. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and I'm really super grateful to be a part of it. And thank you for being wardens in this battalion.
Absolutely. It's great, and we love having you guys. We have a really awesome, solid community here, and it does mean a lot to us that you've been hanging around. You've been around for 9 months now, and that's fantastic. So thank you, everyone.
You're all our Twitch babies.
You're all our Twitch babies. That's right. We love you. You're all bouncing, lovely babies. So now we're going to take a break. We'll be back tomorrow night, though, for some 7 days to die on Warden Wednesday. We got to keep working on the server. We just crossed the 21st day, so now we got to brace for day 28. So we got to finish up our moats. I'd like to get that. I'd like to get the spikes in there, get everything going. I have some ideas of stuff I want to do. That the house is looking good, and yeah, so cool. All right.
On Thursday or Friday. I think Thursday, maybe Friday. We're also gonna do a pre-Valentine's Day stream.
Yeah. Since we're not going to be here for Valentine's Day, we think we might do a Valentine's Day thing. And also, we still have all of the stuff from the birthday stream. It's all on our table, ready to be mailed out.
It's
so
spread out.
Yeah, so we finally have some room, and we're doing all that. So that should all go out maybe by the end of this week.
Probably, definitely by the end of this week.
Yeah, so we got to take it all to the post office and get mailed and stuff. So anyway, all right. You folks have yourself a very, very lovely
Merry
evening.
Christmas. We
love you so much. Caiti, do you have any final words?
Look after your teeth.
Look after your teeth. Absolutely.
Be nice to each other. Love yourself.
Absolutely.
Also others, but start on yourself.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, and then when you can, it's like on a plane. Like, put the mask on yourself, and then when you can,
let everyone else die.
Put the mask on others. So
yeah.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. By the power of the beard, we are bonded. Have yourself a very, very lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, everyone.